I'm here with Sophie Cornish, co-founder of NotOnTheHighStreet.com. So Sophie, what inspired you to help create Not on the High Street?
Hello. I think what Not on the High Street was really all about was us spotting two things that were happening. We certainly didn't go out and look for a kind of great business idea or anything like that. What we spotted was that there was some absolutely outstanding small businesses out in the marketplace who really didn't have a good route to market. So the quality of what they were delivering was absolutely fantastic, gorgeous products for children, jewellery, fashion, homewares, mainly gifts. And they were not having the same sort of quality of a method or a channel to deliver that product by. At the same time, we could see that customers were really yearning for those products, looking far and wide to try and find them, had a real hunger and appetite for them, but needed somewhere where they could conveniently find them. So what we did was we put together NotOnTheHighStreet.com as a way for the two of them to come together in a really, really simple, enjoyable experience, and to be able to buy through a single checkout from as many sellers as they wanted to.
Right, so how do you go about finding the designers and the stores to sell on your website?
Well, there are a number of routes. We obviously, now that we're 6 years old, we're quite established, we already have 1,800 sellers on the site. We have a lot of inbound interest, so we have some really, really great businesses applying each week to sell with us spontaneously. Probably around several hundred a month. Of those, probably around 10% are accepted as having the right kind of products, the right quality of brand, standards of service, etc., to join us. There's then a whole nother channel which is around talent hunting, and we talent hunt everywhere, all over the country. We look through all the media, we go to lots of different events, we talk to people, we ask other people to go out looking for recommendations, and certainly there's a whole nother stream of possible businesses who are the ones who we've really sought out ourselves, and together that adds up to a new seller base of at least several hundred new sellers a year.
So tell me about your new column in Stylist magazine.
Well, obviously that's a very exciting opportunity for me and for NotOnTheHighStreet.com. Stylist it was launched only recently, and it's been a very, very successful launch for Shortlist Media, already straight in at one of the top 5 women's titles in this country. What Stylist have done is recognised the importance of the female entrepreneur, the female businesswoman, as both a reader and as a discussion point. It's what everybody's talking about at the moment. I'll be writing a weekly column. I'm actually they're calling me their business ambassador, which is rather flattering, and they are going to be hosting a number of events that I'll be attending and speaking at. We're doing lunchtime masterclasses online as web chats, and obviously the column. So it's a really lovely opportunity. I'm really able in doing that to bring my experience of growing our business, but also supporting the 1,800 businesses that Not on the High Street supports, and what we've learned there, the stories we have to tell, the lessons we've learned, the opportunities that we've seen. So it's a really lovely opportunity for me to share some of that knowledge and to get to know a whole new set of readers.
And what is your background in business and in fashion?
So my background is, I started in women's magazines. I worked on the beauty desk of Cosmopolitan magazine and of Good Housekeeping magazine, and that was really where I cut my teeth as a journalist and really understanding the female audience, the female market. I went on to work in product development. I actually went from Cosmopolitan working on beauty to working for Boots Cosmetics, working as a brand consultant on their number 7 and 17 cosmetics ranges. So that is a really fun job for a 25-year-old to be, deciding or helping to decide packaging, product colours, product names, seasonal collections. So that was a great opportunity, and that gave me a whole new perspective on working with women as a female audience and a female customer. From there, I actually moved into advertising, so I went into an even more commercial environment, really, where I really learned about marketing as well as targeting women. And then I had my children, and I worked freelance for a while, and then I got very interested in the internet. I worked at IPC Media's first online venture, which was called BeMe.com. I was a channel editor there. And I also worked on a number of online startups, which was just really great training for me and really got me to understand the internet opportunity. So once I'd done that, and I actually started up my own business as well, I continued to write. I had a company that was effectively me as a journalist, and I also had a company which was doing events and styling. And it just all came together really in this kind of understanding of the female audience, online, running my own business. So when this opportunity for Not on the High Street came up, it just seemed extremely fitting.
And where do you see yourself as a businesswoman within the next couple of years?
Obviously, my first love is notonthehighstreet.com. It's opened up amazing opportunities for me. It's been the most incredible experience, and I feel very privileged to be here, and that will always remain my priority. Obviously, roles like the Stylist one, where I'm looking at a fresh audience, gives me a fresh perspective and enables me to share some of my experience, are really great ones to do. So I shall really enjoy doing that. I'm also starting to see possibly new opportunities to work with particular businesses. We develop businesses here in a really important way, and I think that as notonthehighstreet.com, there's so much we could yet do to help businesses grow and support them. So it's as much the emphasis on our own business as it is on growing the businesses that we in turn support that is so exciting. But yes, I'll never be far from notonthehighstreet.com. I always think some people are serial entrepreneurs and they go from one thing to another, and some are much more monogamous entrepreneurs. And I'm definitely a one business woman. Really, it's been the most amazing opportunity, and I think that's where my commitment really lies.